Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some 30 and 5 multi-team gameplay. The score in the background isn't particularly amazing. If I'm being quite honest, I feel like if you get your CSR to a certain level on multi-team, it's really hard to get high KD ratio multi-team gameplays unless you're playing fairly defensively. Like, I get good scores and I get quite a few kills, but I wouldn't say I get anything like... I wouldn't get gameplays that I would post on other playlists, is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, obviously 30 and 5 isn't one of my best score lines, but it also... The reason I decided to post it was because it has a Killtrocity and an Overkill in it, separate from one another, and the Killtrocity is one of my favourite multi-kills I've ever gotten in the game. You know, other people might look at it and think, oh, it's not that amazing, you know, it's probably not even a montage clip by a lot of people's standards, but it was pretty nice by my own standards, so I'm quite thankful for that. And, you know, Solace Multi-Team is just my favourite multi-team map with the power weapons at your disposal. And there's a little bit more breathing room, you know, when it's a Drift multi-team or Haven multi-team, things get a little bit too hectic, whereas at least you have kind of breathing room on this, because the way I play, I kind of paint a target on my back on multi-team, and that's just something that isn't acceptable. You can't attract too much attention to yourself, or everyone will just start running at you, and you kind of have to change your position in multi-team every 2 seconds, because once, you know, one team gets wind of where your position is, and maybe, like, you kill that team a couple of times, they'll just keep coming back and trying to revenge kill you, because obviously that will be their first instinct to run back and try and kill the guy who just killed them. So it can get a little bit tedious at times, but there we go. Kind of just wanted to talk about what's going on in Halo at the moment, and I think the game is in a bit of a dull patch right now, and I just want to go over why I think that is. And something similar happened when the Virgin Gaming tournament went on, and the thing is, because they're dedicating so much time into you know, sorting out the GDC playlist, making sure everything's fair, they're coming up with new settings, preparing for the actual GDC tournament, they don't really have the time to concentrate on adding patches to the game or sorting out the Forge Island maps. I don't know about you guys, but the Forge Island thing for me was such a freaking tease, because I loved 50% of the maps on there, and, you know, I didn't just like them, I freaking loved them. Onyx was amazing. The map that was similar to Narrows, if that had a little bit of tweaking, I would love that. Worked really, really well, and overall, I just can't wait for those maps to make their way into the playlist, but I think the problem is, at the moment, they're just concentrating on sorting out GDC, and it's exactly what happened during Virgin Gaming. When they were sorting out that tournament, there was just so little changes put into the game. And it's pretty darn frustrating, and I think what I want, to be honest, is quite a big overhaul following the tournament. You know, a lot of the other YouTubers have talked about this. Sev the Diamond Thief, I will leave a link to his channel in the description. You have to check him out. He's one of the upcoming commentators who I'm really interested in at the moment, but he keeps mentioning in my comments box about, you know, social playlists and ranked playlist integration, and I really hope that's one of the changes that makes its way into matchmaking following this GDC tournament. I hope they come back with a bang, because I don't want this game to just stop updating itself, and there is obviously a slight worry that they might, because this game is, for me, it's almost like exactly where I wanted it to be, and I understand why some people are still complaining, because it still feels just not quite up to scratch. But, you know, once they add in a social and ranked integration, I don't see myself complaining. Like, my complaints will be so minor. Like, if there was ranked throwdown playlists, ranked, etc., etc., and then social multi-team, social regicide, I would just be a happy bunny. And it's just the only thing that's bothering me, because I'm sure you guys have noticed on my channel I make a lot of second accounts, and there's a couple of reasons for that. It is because my CSRs get up pretty high. You know, if you're a good player, the game catches on to that pretty darn quickly, and it will raise your CSR very high accordingly. And once you have that high CSR, creates two problems. One, I never get a play on a casual basis. I have to be playing my A game on my main account. Like, if I lose concentration for a second, I'm pretty much screwed. And B, when I want to play with other players, you know, I love playing with my subscribers. It's one of my favourite things to do. And I kind of feel guilty when playing on my main account, because I have to take them into all these high CSR games. And it's the same as, say, if you have a guest around your house, or if you have friends around your house, and you want to say, hey, come look at Halo, this game's amazing. and then they just get into this hard, frustrating, horrible Infinity lobby, and it's just like, well, this doesn't seem very fun. How am I meant to learn the game when I'm just being thrown into a lobby like this, where the players have obviously had ridiculous hours of practice, and they're way more practice than me? Like, you know, considering they made a lot of steps to turn this game into more of a casual friendly game, it makes absolutely no sense to me that the playlist isn't integrated accordingly. Really doesn't. It boggles my mind, and this game, you know, Halo 3 did it, and Halo 3 was a much more competitive game than Halo 4 ever will be, and yet Halo 3 still managed to take the steps to integrate social and ranked. Why hasn't Halo 4 done it? Boggles my mind, and I think it would get enthusiasm and get the ball rolling again if they came back with that integration. Anyway, I've been Modest Major. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Peace out.